Okay, welcome to Bobby Joe's. This is going to be the first episode of the Lost Cookbooks. It's a show that I'm going to be doing every week, going through these cookbooks. Actually, I have more cookbooks than this, but this is the oldest of the oldest cookbooks that I have, and I just kind of put them all in a basket because some of them are missing pages, some of them aren't. What started this whole thing was my mom called me and she was asking me if I had a recipe for Kelvinator refrigerator rolls. And I didn't even know what a Kelvinator refrigerator was. I thought it was the name of the rolls, but it was actually the name of the refrigerator. So I said, well, if it's that old, I can go through some of my old cookbooks. Got some from the 30s, 40s, 50s, on up, and see if I can find a recipe. So I found a recipe. And while I pulled out that cookbook to look through it, I found a lot of other stuff. I think this was the cookbook. This is the new Art of Simplified Cooking. It's a very new cookbook, as you can see. It's from the kitchens of the General Electric Institute. And it's copyright 1940. Recipes to please the whole family. And as I was going through this cookbook, which is falling apart, which, I mean, it's old, so.
It's 85, 86 years old.
I found this. Oh, it came out of the pack.
Uh-oh, you were trying to poison me.
It was in this little pack.
Yeah, well, it's probably been there for, if it's 86 years old, it's probably been there 80 years.
Anyway, when I pulled it out, I had no idea what it was. Okay, it was wrapped up like this, and you could see the little pill in the back.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? Where it says saccharin tablet services. Sweetness without calories. I was like, look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that? And of course, Steve's like, oh yeah, I've seen it before, but he is 10 years older than me. I asked my mom about it. She's like, oh yeah, your great grandma used to put that in her coffee. And that was kind of how we got on the conversation of the Kelvinator refrigerator rolls. And then as I started going through all of these cookbooks, well, I haven't gone through all of them. That was the thing. I went through this one and a couple others. And I said, you know what? It would be good to go through these on video. Because there's some interesting stuff I'm finding in these cookbooks. So, like here, we have two genuine cultured pearl pendants, one for mother, one for daughter, $1, with your Dove proof of purchase from your Dove boxes. So then on the back, fill out and mail to necklace set, P.O. Box 572, New York, New York.
And it wasn't like they could run a photocopy.
Your order mailed directly to you postpaid. Allow 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Offer expires March 15th, 1961.
There you go.
Before I was born, even before you were born.
Yes, so that makes it approximately 65 years old.
Anyway, going through here, we were finding some pretty cool stuff.
Okay, actually, it's older than 65 because it expired 65.
We found a letter to Mama Sue. It doesn't have the year, but it's dated July 4th. It's a partial letter, though. It's missing a page.
Well, now you're getting nosy reading other people's letters.
Mama Sue was Steve's grandma.
Yes.
So I'm assuming this was her cookbook at one time, even though I got it from your mama. So going through these couple of cookbooks I went through, I was finding this stuff and I said, okay, I'm going to make a video each week on a cookbook or a couple of cookbooks, whatever we get into. YouTube has shows now. We're going to make this a show. And Steve named it the Lost Cookbooks, which is a very good name. Thank you for that name.
You're welcome.
So this is the first episode of the Lost Cookbooks. Now that I've introduced you to everything, we are going to sit down and go through a cookbook.
I want to make sure we got a good view of the front of this. This is crazy. From the kitchens of the General Electric Institute.
It's about to storm if y'all don't hear that thunder.
Yeah. Home service section, appliance, and tech and dice. Or is that merchandise? I can't. Let me zoom in. Can you read that? Right there?
Merchandise.
Oh,
It's
okay.
home service section, appliance and merchandise department, General Electric Company,
Okay.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah, the M is kind of faded.
I have a lot of, in this basket, there are a lot of old appliance books, and the appliance books came as cookbooks. Now we're up to speed cooking. What year was speed cooking with General Electric?
Oh, that was the stove oven thing my grandmother had.
Well, yeah, you can see it right there.
Yeah.
But I don't see a copyright in here.
Go back to the inside. Oh, is that the cover?
Mm-hmm.
What's that down? Yeah, I don't.
That was a nice stove.
Oh, yeah.
They had, see how they had all, you could do all kinds of stuff in those stoves back then. Now they got the stoves where you're lucky you could fit 2 skillets of biscuits in it. This one, I found this one in here that I want to go through. And it's falling apart. So I know it got used a lot and I can't find the cover to it. But, oh, looky here. I like when we find stuff. This is why I want to do it. We find stuff inside.
We'll put it back. We haven't got to that book yet.
Look,
you gotta leave some suspense. And
how to cook your dandelion greens. I told you they weren't weeds.
They are weeds.
Okay, this is the first cookbook we're going to go through. Some of these recipes, we don't have those ingredients anymore.
You don't have that equipment.
We don't have a lot of the ingredients that it calls for, so I have to Google what I can substitute for.
What's an example? Like the yeast,
cake? There was a recipe. Oh, that was for the refrigerator rolls. Oh, that's going to be my first recipe. I'll take that back, y'all. My first recipe is going to be the Kelvinator refrigerator rolls that my mom wanted me to make. Here comes the storm. And that first recipe called for yeast cake. I don't have a yeast cake. I have yeast. I'm going to do a poll. Whatever recipe's chosen, I'm going to go through and make the recipe. I may have to Google how to substitute some of the ingredients because we don't have a lot of the ingredients they had back then.
Yeah.
Especially when we get to the Swiftening cookbook, which is what apparently used to be something before Crisco was created.
It was a shortening lard type thing.
Swiftening in everything in that cookbook. So anyway, we're going to start with this one. So I'm going to sit down after the storm is over and we'll go through this because we probably need to go turn our router, unplug some stuff because we don't want our router struck by lightning again. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes. The first episode of the Lost Cookbooks was interrupted by this wonderful storm. Nothing like August in Tennessee. Oh no, my umbrella is open on my patio. My patio table's probably going to blow away. Okay, so we have the new Art of Simplified Cooking. I've already shown y'all that. It's past time to send that in. It was before I was born. We have a letter here to Steve's grandma. Dear Mama Sue, hope you both had a nice day. Was glad to hear from you. And she goes on to talk about her hair appointment and how she changed it and how they're going to the garden and all kinds of stuff in there. This was 75 cents. And it goes, I'm missing some pages and I probably will find them in my basket here. Let me see where I need to be for the video to see what I'm doing. I'm just going to try to give an overview. This is basically showing you how to use your new stove with a baking chart. So we have cake fillings. We have chocolate fudge frosting, refrigerator frosting, date nut filling, all kinds of fillings for your cakes. Small cakes and cookies. We have cupcakes, lemon cupcakes, date bars, caramel nut bars, topping, pumpkin cookies. We have salads, vegetable super salad, sunshine salad, tuna fish salad, chef salads. We've got glazed French dressing, sour cream dressing, sweet sour bacon dressing sounds interesting, mayo dressing. And our cakes, we got jelly roll, sunshine cake, angel cake, pies and pastries, plain pastry, sweet pastry, puff pastry, Creole chess pie. I wonder what makes it Creole. I might add that one to my poll. Peach pie supreme. It is peach season. Refrigerator cookies. And here we have a $1 refund. I think this is a newer French's. This expired June 30th, 1979. Okay, so a $1 refund with the purchase of any 5 French's sauces and gravies. So I've requested the takeout temptation. Please send me $1. I have enclosed 5 empty packages of any 5 French's sauce and gravy mixes. I'm saving by eating at home, and I'm getting a $1 refund too. It says, please allow 30 days for delivery. Offer expires June 30th, 1979, and void where prohibited. I think that chili rice skillet might be good. Here's our saccharin peel. It fell out of the pack again. I need to tape it. Apparently they used to use these instead of the little sugar packets, sugar substitute packets. People would drop these in their coffees and drinks to sweeten them. And my mom was telling me that my great-grandma also had liquid saccharin that she would put in things. Okay, we've got pies and pastries. Lemon meringue pie. I bet that's good. Butterscotch pie. I love pies. You got hot desserts. You got apple Betty, carrot pudding. That sounds interesting. Orange apple cobbler. You got hot desserts. We got mincemeat pudding. Frozen desserts. Frozen peach ice cream, vanilla ice cream, chocolate candy ice cream. You know what? Philadelphia ice cream, pumpkin ice cream, frozen grape sticks, frozen custard, vanilla mousse. I bet I can make some of this ice cream in my ice cream maker. Use gelatin, cold water, sugar, eggs, milk, cream. You got your sherbets, your chilled desserts, your floating island. What is that? We have colorful, convenient, the kitchen wall phone. Here's an extension phone that saves counter space, saves times and steps, and you. To bring a handy color phone into the kitchen, just give us a call. I remember having the wall phones with the very long cords that would reach all the way across the house. They were rotary. Oh, I think I have one in the living room. I'll have to get it. It doesn't have the long cord, but I do have a rotary phone. Hang on, let me go get it. Remember you had to dial the numbers? And these would get cords so long they'd reach all the way across the house. But they would hang on the wall too. These were like for the table. Okay, here in the breads, there's Southern corn sticks. And I have, I'm sure this belonged to Steve's grandmother too, because it was in the basement in a box. I have this corn stick glass dish. It says on it, Miracle Design Patent Applied For. But it's glass like a Pyrex. But I think it would make some really cool looking corn sticks. I have a cast iron corn stick pan I do corn sticks in, but I've never done it in a glass. So I may use this recipe and try to make some of these corn sticks in this corn stick pan. What do y'all think? Sound like a good idea? Okay, so we've got breads, baking powder biscuits, all kinds of biscuits, buttermilk biscuits, griddle cakes, popovers, leftovers, candies, high altitude oven cookery. And it has all kinds of stuff in here, canning, gourmet recipes. Goes into the modern electric appliances in the home. Electricity is constantly making possible new and better methods of homemaking. Just as constant research is necessary in the development and production of modern electric appliances, so continued research is essential to the most useful and economical applications of these appliances in the home. This is kind of cool. All these old pictures. This is a table of contents, so my book is backwards. Now we're in the appetizers and stuff that should be in the front. When you're missing a lot of your book, it's hard to keep it in order. I guess I could look at the page numbers. We got cheese and egg dishes. So this is going to be my first cookbook, my first episode. I'm not sure. I've never done. Only reason I'm doing this is because I started going through these cookbooks and I was like, wow, these are some pretty, because I keep finding stuff in them that's even cooler than the cookbooks themselves. So I figured I'll just go through all these cookbooks with everybody else. So we'll go through them one cookbook at a time. And this is the first episode. I'll put up a poll. I'll go through and choose a few recipes. I don't know how many I'll put on the poll. I am going to do the Southern corn sticks in that corn stick pan. So I already know I'm going to make that one. I'll do a poll and y'all vote on which recipe I should make in my next cooking video. Thank you for going through the cookbook with me. Thanks for watching the first episode of the Lost Cookbooks. Y'all have a blessed day.